Good morning everybody. Not done a video for a while, so we've got two boards here that I've done for Andy Shenton. The long awaited video, Andy. A few teething problems here and there with cameras and such. Right, so this is Andy's first board, which he sent that didn't boot. And one of the main issues with this board, I can't remember exactly everything to do with a board when you're doing so many, but one of the main things with this was no clock on start, which is U6. Now any one of these, I don't know about other boards, but any one of these M1A and B boards, and the M1, which I haven't done many of, needs a clock. The clock on the M1A and the B starts here. Pin 3 of U6, pin 4 of U6. If there's no tick in there, the board won't start. Now you can have a tick in there and the board still won't start. But what I'm saying is, you need that. If you don't get that, which I'll demonstrate now, it boots this, of course, I'm going to show you. Right, so there's U6. Now you must, if you have a probe and you can check, oh, just touch the two pins there. Right, you had a probe and you can check pin 3 pulsing. You must have that. You can't have high or low stuck. Pulse in there and a pulse in here. There's your clock. So this is connected to this here. I've changed that. The newer ones of these are smaller now, as you can see, compared to that one. You know, shorter in size. So we've changed that. And we also have an issue with these. This one here and that one. So I've changed them too. Changed that. We didn't change that. It wasn't needed, but that's connected to the clock. So this one, I wouldn't say it was straightforward, because when I'm showing you that I've replaced it was this and it was that and it was that and it's that, sometimes I don't know whether to make these videos look too easy, because you can spend hours trying to find, you know, which one of the things it is or what it is. But anyway, this was a simpler one of the two boards. I don't think we put any tracks on this one, did we? Just hang on, let's turn it off. Oh yeah, small track there that had gone. So there we go. This board's actually got some arrows here on it, which is obviously someone that's like repaired it before or attempted to repair it and like pointed out the issues. I can't find anything wrong there, so I can only presume that it's either what somebody thought was wrong or the problem's been corrected. Anyway, there's your first one, Andy. A little bit boring for you. Let's get your second one. This was a whole load of fun. Bear with me. I'll just plug this again, ready. Right, let's have a look. Right, now this one, somebody decided, so Andy tells me, to plug something from the power supply somehow into the board. I think, Andy, you mean this. Hang on. Let's just turn this power supply over if we can. Oops. I think you mean someone had connected something out of that into the board, and it somehow sent 50 volts down the 12-volt line, which is never good. And you don't need to be an expert or anything to know that. You're going to blow all kinds of things. Now, visually on this, you couldn't see much. It does look pretty clean. Except that Andy had pointed out here, which I would have seen anyway, had a big hole in this here. So that's obviously gone boom. Now, you don't need this chip in every machine. There's a lot of things that you don't actually need in every machine. but I always put everything back. One, because it might go in another machine, and two, I like to put everything back as it was, even if it's really not needed or whatever. I put it back as it was, and then I'm happy. Right, so we started very simply by replacing that on this one, obvious. Then we had no start on the board, and if you have a probe, again, let's just plug this probe in ready. Are we gonna? I don't know if I'm gonna be showing anything actually, but hang on. Yeah, we can do. Put it on with no game card in. Your RAM here. If you go to pin, what is it? 12, pin 11, pin 12, pin 13, pin 14, you'll get a low. Yeah, you shouldn't get anything on the probe apart from that pin there. This one is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Apart from that pin there, you shouldn't get on them pins a stuck high or a stuck low, because then you've got a short somewhere on the board. That's a certain indication of it, but it's not always that clear. Because when I cut various things on this one off, which is mainly these here, I didn't actually cut them straight off, but mainly these here, these are where the shorts occur, what show you on there mainly. And it's here sometimes and here. So when we'd shifted that from here, you know, so the lights were, as I've just shown you how they should be, it still wouldn't start. But testing things here and there, I had an inkling that there was definitely another short somewhere. So what we did, we cut this one off. These are the real chips. Cut this one off, this one off, this one off. And we had boot. Yep, we had boot. So these were clearly shorting it out. But we had boot, and this IC here smoking. So turn off quickly. You've got short. Cut that off. When we cut that one off, we re-put it on. Then this one starts smoking. Cut that one off. Power off, obviously. Cut that one off. Power back on. This one starts smoking. Power off. And the same again to this one. And the same to this one then, as I'm cutting everyone off. And then I think it was this, yeah, this one over here. And then this one. All smoking away one after the other. So we just keep on cutting them off until it stops. So then it stopped all the smoking and we were happy. So we've replaced all these here obviously now, and then we had some tracks as well. I actually did the tracks before, because someone plugging 50 volts in, like I say, is never going to be good, and you're going to do some real damage. Where's the tracks I've done? Right. Let me see here. This one here, this line right up here, completely burnt out and gone. So that's a new track there. The top of this one here, you can just see, only from the edge to there, completely burnt out and gone. You could do the whole track if you wanted to, but I've just done the bit that's gone. So we put them back. Just bear with me. And what's the one on this side somewhere? Yep, two on this side. These down here, can you see there? To this transistor here. Completely burnt out. So all that took me, I think, about 5 hours Saturday night. The tracks were the week before, yeah, or the week before that. I do it in bits, you know. I don't get. I've got a full-time job, as I keep telling everybody, and I have other things I do in my life, you know. home life. So things are done in little pieces sometimes, which was the traps were done first, and then all this lot was last weekend. I think about 4 or 5 hours on Saturday afternoon, a couple of hours on Sunday evening, and Monday evening as well, because when I'd done all this and we put it into the machine, we then had coin mech error, which isn't actually always the coin mech associated on the along them lines, but not, you know, in that area, the switches area right here. So when you get that, it's usually down to either one of these here, coin mech 10, possibly that there, which is the you know, the coin to do with the coin mech, or possibly this here. So as we were getting all this, and I've changed all, you know, these things here, what's associated with it, not all together, one at a time when it hadn't solved it. We're still getting it. So then you look at these here. So as far as I know, because I was on it so long, I've changed all of them. As far as I know, still there. I've changed ones of these with the probe that weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing. I've changed some of them, still weren't getting it. This was like Sunday night, this, I think, yeah. And possibly Saturday as well, yeah. And I've done everything else. So it's a real puzzler. So I got Magic on the case on Sunday night with me, and we couldn't suss it out either. Tried this and that. Sometimes I need help, you know. So Monday night, in work all day Monday, this is what I do. I'm thinking about what can it be? So I comes home on the Monday night and I'm messing about again, lifting things, taking things out, nothing. So I thought, you know what, I've done something really stupid here. I didn't know whether I'd changed the whole lot. Looking at the soldering, I've changed them all, but not all in one go, which is what I should have done. So I've just thrown this lot completely in the bin and changed them all again. Because it's just a fresh start. You know, I could have checked this one and see if it was working and see which one wasn't working and all that lot. But no, just get rid of the lot, renew them all, and that solved it. I can't believe that actually solved it. So one of these either wasn't replaced, which I think it was because the soldering looks like mine. And if it was replaced, it's either been bad when it's gone in, and they are new, by the way, and you can get new chips and new components that don't work, or it's gone bad since it's gone in. So now it's been changed, and we're all happy. So anyway, enough waffling. Here we go. All ready for this. There we go. Now, I can tell you that we had to have a laugh about this the other day. I'd done this video already, and we did 4 boards, 2 of Anders and 2 of 4, what I'm doing for Ben. And we got right through to Ben's board, and it wouldn't boot. So we stopped the video, and it was down to that U6 clock that I told you that had gone down since the fix. So we put that right, and then this morning I've noticed that one of Ben's boards, because I test them fully here, you know, this is why they don't come straight back, right? Because I don't miss anything. Everything gets checked before it leaves. But then if I fixed everything and sent it back, say the day later, it can go down within a matter of hours, a matter of a couple of days. So they're well tested here. This is what takes so long. So people have to be patient when they're sending them to me. But basically, the test button is not working, and now it doesn't seem to be taking coins. So we've not included Ben's board in this one. That'll be another video, which will be solved, because I'm half on the case already. I'll just demonstrate for you here. When you get the probe to see the test, I don't know if I can do this with one pair of hands. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do it. Basically, if you press the test switch, it's connected to R43, right? So upon pressing the test switch, can I do it? No, I'm not going to be able to do this. Hang on. I've got a body camera that I got for Christmas that I'm going to start using when I get to know how to use it, and I'm going to give you a few little secrets of the weld at the soldering and how to remove chips and various other things if I can get the body cam on. And you know, so I've got more than one pair of hands. Right, let's just see if we can do this here. So basically, if you put that on there, it's low. Right, now I can do this from here now. Now I press the button. That's what you should get, right? And same at the other side. This is working obviously, so this is going to be right. Oh, I can't do it. Hang on. There you go. That's what you should get. You know, the test, it's working there. Now, over here. Again, this is Andy's board and it's working. Can I do this? Can I do this? There you go. And there you go. So that's all good. So that's the test button, right? Now on Ben's board, this is about Andy's boards, by the way, but I'm just going to show you quickly this morning what I come across. So let's just turn that off. Let's do this one-handed again. Like I say, there will be another video with Ben's boards. Right, here's Ben's board, or one of Ben's boards. This is the one that I repaired. We'll go into all that another time. Track damage and stuff. Right, so we plugged this one in. This is what I've noticed this morning, or this is what has occurred since the fix, which is why they stay here for a while. Right, put that in. Put the probe in. Right. Now, put this board on. And Ben's board does boot. Now, this was the issue the other day. It wouldn't boot on the video I was doing when I thought everything was alright because of this here. It gradually went down. Alright. Now, the test button on this one, I'll have to do this again. Hang on, let me just swap around again. R43 on this, right? Watch this. If we can get it in. So, nope. Let me get my finger ready. R43, right? That's just me moving around that. Ignore that. Hang on. Nothing. No pulsing, right? Other side. No pulsing, right? Over to this here. So it's directly in with the button. Watch the probe. That's what you should be getting on R43, what I've just shown you. Don't forget this is Ben's board, by the way, not Andy's, so we don't need to worry. Well, neither does Ben, to be honest, but there we go. It should be pulsing like that, and it should be doing that down here, and it's not. So there's two scenarios here. Well, there could be a few more, actually, but there's either this resistor here is no good and wants replacing, or there's broken tracks. Now I can answer that for you straight away because I've had a look on the reverse and got my meter out, and we've got broken tracks. So don't worry, Ben, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you will have a look at this video for somebody else, but including your board at the end here. So there we go. So there is actually broken tracks there that I can physically see with the meter. So we're going to correct them when I've got Andy's board sorted and posted today. We're going to correct that, and the video of yours won't be today because I've also got two more for you to do, but that'll be at a later time. Now, can I just say that anybody else that's got boards waiting with me, yes, I'll be on to yours. Damon, yours is going to be one of the next ones, but I've also got a guy called Glenn that's got a few glitches since I've done it. Again, it worked for 5 hours and it has little issues. So that is, if people are wondering, when a board's not worked, well, not always the case because it was working quite recently, but when a board's not worked for such a long time and something fails and you fix that, there's other things on the board that are on the last legs that fail, and that's why it happens where it'll work here, say, and you send it straight back and it'll work, say, for an hour or two at the other end. It's because other things are failing because they're old. So a good test here for a week. Very soon. Thank you.